Good morning, everyone. So Bitcoin briefly dipped under $110,000 and is now hovering around $110,085. And that little shakeout liquidated $402 million in long positions over the last 24 hours, which is always painful to watch. The institutional flow is interesting right now because BlackRock, Fidelity and ARK 21 shares clients dumped a combined $398.64 million worth of Bitcoin. But Michael Saylor is out here predicting we'll hit 150,000 by year end, and the Rich Dad, Poor Dad author thinks we're doubling to 200,000 this year. So the bulls are still extremely confident. Germany's AfD party just introduced a motion to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which is another country jumping on that trend. And on the Degen side of things, trader 0xD260 opened a 40 times long on 62 Bitcoin worth $6.88 million, and a 100% win rate whale opened a 13 times long. So clearly some people are betting big on the bounce. Nvidia just became the first company ever to hit a $5 trillion market cap, which is absolutely insane. And get this, their market cap is now larger than all US and Canadian banks combined. Let that sink in. The big tech earnings were strong across the board. Google reported $102.3 billion in revenue for Q3 2025, beating expectations. Meta came in at $51.2 billion, also beating expectations, and Microsoft posted $77.7 billion for Q1 fiscal year 26. So the tech giants are still printing money. OpenAI is preparing for an IPO at a $1 trillion valuation. MasterCard is acquiring crypto startup Zero Hash for nearly $2 billion. The Nasdaq crossed above 24,000 for the first time, and the Dow broke 48,000 for the first time, so legacy markets are on fire. The Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 25 basis points as expected, and they're stopping the balance sheet shrinkage on December 1st. But Fed Chair Jerome Powell says a December rate cut is far from certain. He's blaming Trump's tariffs for higher inflation, and he mentioned the government shutdown will affect the economy, so there's some uncertainty ahead. President Trump says his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping was amazing and a lot of decisions were made, and South Korea just agreed to pay $350 billion to the US to lower tariffs, so international trade is shifting fast. On the altcoin front, BlackRock clients bought $74.7 million worth of Ethereum, Bitwise clients grabbed $69.5 million of Solana, and Bitmine Immersion is going all in. They bought 27,316 Ethereum worth $109.1 million, and two newly created wallets likely belonging to them received another 33,948 Ethereum worth $135 million. Legendary Solana trader LeBron spent 102 Solana worth $18.3 thousand to buy 2.9 million Ghost. 21 shares filed an S1 for a hyperliquid hype ETF, and that 100% win rate whale closed an Ethereum 5 times long with 1.63 million in profit, then increased their Solana 10 times long and also opened new Ethereum 10 times and Solana 10 times long positions. So the whales are definitely positioning for something. That's your morning wrap. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you tomorrow with the next update.